Hi friends, warm welcome to IAS Kannada Vahini YouTube channel. Program is carried out by SG Career Academy Sirsi. Today's IAS analysis question paper we are discussing IAS 2020 preliminary examination. As usual, we are continuing with the economy topic. Today we have taken up the land reforms. The question about land reforms. First I will read out the question. Land reforms in the country has brought the basic structural change in agriculture sector. Land reforms is essentially a matter of four answer options. Answer option means statements are given, facts are given. Fixing the floor boundaries. Second, fixing the ceiling of the land holding. Fixing the limit of the agriculture income. Increasing the productivity of the land holdings. So among these, which one is the basic one, which is a fundamental one, which is the basic aim of the land reform? Answer wise, like first only, second only, 1 and 3 only, 3 and 4 only. Before coming to the answer, we will discuss the other aspects of the land reforms. Actually, land reform was needed in 1947 or 1950 because of some fundamental structural problem that is kept or practiced in the Indian agriculture. As we know, British ruled the country for almost 200 years. Especially East India Company has brought so many, you can say, like land revenue system, mainly in Bengal, like permanent land settlement, next in south and as well as west, that is of Raithwari system, and in central India, North India, that is of Mahalwari system. So the same continuation of these systems has ruined the Indian agriculture structurally. There was no such bona fide objective behind the, you can say, the reforms brought by British. So the big problem faced by Indian government after independence was the land reform. But the one point to be noted here is, under the Indian constitution, the making of the, you can say, like reforms means all the things have been given to the states. Powers have been given to the, delegated to the states. So state wise, there was a need to implement, regulate the, you can select the tenancy system, etc. Therefore, we can say like the first two states which have brought the major changes in the land reforms or land acts were first West Bengal, then Kerala. Both were ruled by, you can select the communist government. Then you can select Karnataka and other states also have brought the some reforms. But the thing is, this is the basic process to reform the ownership as well as the regulation of the land in India. And one more thing was, the important four, you can say, like kind of features of this act are, first one, tenancy reforms, means regulation of the tenancy acts or contract, etc. It is some kind of feudatory or you can say like the feudalistic structure. Second thing was abolish the intermediaries. There were so many middlemen who were not actually owning the, you can say like land. Under the same category, one slogan was brought: tiller is the owner. Actually, tiller was not having the ownership of the land. So the major reform was tiller was the owner. The one who owned the land was given the title, land title. Then the third one is ceilings. Ceilings means what? Each farmer should own maximum say 50 acres, 100 acres, etc. depending on the area, depending on the land, etc. So that kind of ceiling was given. So the surplus lands were distributed among the small, you can say, laborers or the actually who tilled the land. So that is what we call like the ceilings. So here the second option, fixing the ceiling of the land holding, is the primary objective. So answer would be B, second only. The third or the fourth important thing was consolidation of the fragmented lands. What is consolidation of the fragmented land? Usually one owner of the land was having a different small pieces of the land in a different areas. Actually, to cultivate that kind of land was not an economic, you can say, like sense. It was not profitable. So One of the things proposed was, you bring all the pieces of the land in one area so that it is consolidated, so that one can fence it and one can own it or one can cultivate it. So that is a profitable. So that kind of thing was the fourth one. So this is how the land reforms was implemented in India. But in the North India, some of the states were not implemented in toto. Still, some of the reforms are unimplemented or non-implemented. So it is one of the basic thing to improve the, you can say, like kind of the productivity, production, etc., so that the Indian agriculture could see the very good reforms if all the states bring the land reforms in toto.